Now that I think of it, it seems funny. But it wasn't like that at the time. What was it? Well, I went to visit my mother-in-law, and she asked me to help in the vegetable garden. I took along everything I could possibly need, including vitamins that help with joint pain. The doctor had prescribed them for me. "Oh, you finally arrived, son-in-law," she exclaimed happily. "And I'm glad to see you, Judith." At this moment, my father-in-law entered the room. "Ah, so he's here. That's wonderful. Come in and make yourself comfortable." Following his advice, I began to make myself comfortable on the cot. I unpacked all my things, organized them on the shelves, and put the vitamins in the bedside table where the first aid kit and other medicines were. Unfortunately, I had lost the packaging, so I had to put them in there without it, along with the rest of my stuff. About an hour and a half later, after we had lunch, I went to work on the vegetable garden together with my mother-in-law. We needed to weed the beds and clear overgrown areas. The idea was to get started before the sun got too hot. The sooner we got to work, the better. So I set to work. It took at least 2 hours longer than I expected. By the time I was done, I was tired and completely exhausted. Sweaty and exhausted, I walked back into the house. "Where's Paul?" I asked, noticing that my father-in-law was nowhere to be seen. "He's probably out with his friends again, that rascal," she replied. I went over to the nightstand to get my pills. But someone must have gone through the medicine cabinet and mixed them up. After rummaging around, I finally found the vitamins and took them. Then I went to the couch to lie down for a while. At some point, I started to feel strange. There was a sudden tension inside me, though I didn't pay much attention to it at first. But it kept building up. Finally, realizing that something was wrong, I got up from the couch and walked over to the nightstand to check the pills I had taken. When I read the label, I was shocked. I had accidentally taken my father-in-law's vitamins instead of my own. Feeling slightly panicked, I sat down on the couch again, trying to stay still and wait for the effects of the drug to wear off. "What are you doing there?" came a voice. My mother-in-law had just come out of the kitchen and was looking at me. I looked up at her. She seemed so beautiful and alluring in that moment, even though I knew it was wrong. "Judith, it's okay," I tried to wave her away. But she stepped closer and repeated the question. I was finding it increasingly difficult to control myself. Before I knew it, my hand was sliding around her waist. She looked at me and asked, "What are you doing?" But it was too late. The pills had taken full effect, and she couldn't free herself from my grip. Eventually, she gave up. And that's when it all unfolded. Did you like this story? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.